I was told that you can get a black market octane through the trade-ins. I don't really believe them, but let's see. All right, gotta select the ones that we know are gonna give us good luck. Oh, white one for sure. Every time. Every day!
What have I told you? For the average person, there's no such thing as a chemical imbalance. Oh, did you catch that? For the average person, for the majority of people. Generally speaking, there's no magic pharmaceutical or magic pill that's going to cure this for you. We're talking about short circuiting your brain the easy way. You got to give this a shot. It's super cool. Little at home experiment that anyone can do for my visual and hands on learners out there. Try this out. Open TikTok, see how long it takes you to put it down. Did we open it for like a good 20 minutes while this video was paused? Oh, there's some funny videos on here that I haven't seen yet. Mine as well. Dive in. How does our brain feel? Like a damp sponge? Like mush? Yeah, dude, same here. That's a good sign, though. That's how you know the method is working. Feels awesome, right? Or how about this? You can watch a bunch of YouTube videos today, ones that you've probably already seen, but why not? You know, it's like rewatching another Netflix show. It's like rewatching The Office over and over. You know it's going to bang, so why not watch it? Just repeat another day. Screw it. Watch time pass for the day. It feels like our day has been stolen from us. It's my favorite. Or hold on. You can ignore your friends' invitations to hang out all day and just depression max and feel bad for ourselves all day. That's way more fun. So much more entertaining. Listen to Juice World all day. Don't get me wrong. I like his music. I love his music, actually. But damn, does it make you feel some type of way if you listen to it too much. Being a sad boy all the time on the surface seems like it'd be a fun way of life. You know, you listening to a bunch of like quirky, unique music. And don't get me wrong, like it sounds cool, but when you start thinking about these things too much and surround yourself with it, before you know it, you kind of become it. And I'm not saying that that's happened to me, but I have like not felt like myself for a period of time before, and that's a very, very scary feeling. You know, walking around like you don't even know what to say anymore. You don't even know, not like who your friends are, but you don't know how to like engage with people anymore the way that you used to. You kind of like lost your social energy, your touch, your spark. It's a scary feeling, man, and everyone's got their own struggles that they work through, and there's different solutions for everyone. You know, one thing might not work for another person, but I can say that there's like a direction of habits that you can take that can help and lead you in the direction to find your own path to success on this. If you've been to therapy before, then you're familiar with the, oh, well, have you tried any medication before? Like, no. How about you just do your job, stop watering down the problem, kick rocks, kid, go home. Like, dude, this is when you take your ball and go home. Fire them immediately. Unless you know for a fact that there's something deep in there that needs recalibrating. In most cases, it's not what you need. How about you do your job and help me figure out what's wrong and give me real life tools as opposed to choking me with these sugar pills, bro. It's never that easy as a temporary solution. Nothing that there's no such thing as a consequenceless ingestion. You have to have moderation in everything in life. That includes water, dude. You can drown from water. Too much exercise, all the above, right? You got to have a steady medium with these things. Of course, you can take more of one, handle one more thing than others. Um, but it's like telling someone to drink seawater. It's not actually going to fix the problem. You're just going to think that you're solving something. It may feel like, oh, like you pop it, like, oh, I'm going to feel better. Maybe for a day. And then what happens when you go dependent on it? Like you'll take the sip of water and your brain immediately thinks like, oh yeah, electrolytes, we're good. Nope. Psych. I'll fight antis until I drop. I know it's rich coming from someone that's self-medicated with weed in the past. And I've tried psychedelics. Don't get me wrong. But I know I can't handle it anymore. It doesn't serve the same purpose that it did once upon a time. I'm not benefiting from it. Like, I'm genuinely scared of these things now. I don't know how I would be able to handle it. Looking back, I don't know how I handled it before. Probably because I didn't have that many responsibilities and things that I was trying to align in my life. You know, I was just in college. The worst thing I had to worry about was my calculus exam. And, like, even that didn't really matter that much. If you schmooze the professor, you're chilling. But you know, I spent all my cortisol on the Kush for too long and it backfired. Just sent me into a wave of paranoia that I've been having to fix. They've also weaponized the Kush in the past few years, what with it becoming legal in certain states, spraying those terps on it. They've made it so lame. It's so potent. It's like the Everclear of Kush nowadays. Dude, it feels like an elephant stomps on my head anytime I try it. I'm willing to bet that a lot of our parents are prescribed something and have been for decades. I know mine have. It's part of their bloodstream at this point. They've just fallen victim to it the same way that a lot of us could be. Personally, I'm just scared of them. It's as simple as that. Maybe I'm projecting here, but I'd rather see how I can tackle life without self-medicating and without someone telling me that I need to have a candy necklace around my neck and pop one every 12 hours. We've heard the term thrown around, chemical imbalance. Oh, you've probably got a, you know, chemical imbalance in your brain. Well, I I didn't for like 20 years, so how does that happen all of a sudden? Was it self-inflicted? Was it because of what I tried 10 years ago and finally now caught up with me? Like, I just don't buy it, man. And several studies have come out saying that they can't even tell the difference between sugar pills and antidepressants. So when someone goes on these, they're putting all the credit on the candies that they're taking. Meanwhile, it's not doing much anyway. They've just convinced themselves that they're feeling better. They've been doing the work to feel better the whole time. It's probably a habit stacking thing, right? When you take something, you associate it and start doing something that you feel like you're meant to do, and naturally you start feeling better. Coincidence? I don't know. I don't know. I don't believe in the chemical imbalance thing. Like I said, there's exceptions to the rule, but the rule is covered by the majority. Like, no, dude, we're just overstimulated, just to a degree of numbness. Luckily, we can fix it though. Neuroplasticity of your brain says that you can still heal it and change your brain function. No, you can create more and different neural pathways throughout your life. Just like how you can build yourself in the gym. Your brain is a muscle too. It's an organ first, but then it's a muscle, and you can still inflict change on it. It's that powerful. Self-medicating as a whole is pretty dangerous. Do what you gotta do, man, but the road is really slick, it's unforgiving, and escaping constantly is only gonna water down the problem and make it harder to face. There's also that saying like, "Oh, you know, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. I'll just, you know, take my candy now and deal with whatever I'm bottling up." Like, no, cross that bridge now. If there's something that is on your mind or something that's bothering you, deal with it now. Don't wait until the load is too much to bear and the bridge collapses in front of you because it's too heavy. If you skate for too long, it'll take way too long. Or when it does surface, it'll be really hard to bear. Our brain is a problem solving machine, like a garbage disposal. It's going to spin no matter what, and that thing doesn't turn off. So if you throw something at it, sure enough, it's going to try to solve it. But when there's nothing there, it's still going to be spinning. So when we get bored and we're not stimulating it enough, it's going to make problems of its own and then try to solve them, which leaves us very confused and wondering why we're overthinking certain things when we don't need to. Our mind does and will play tricks on us. Wouldn't you know it, our parents were onto something back then, huh? We got to stop thinking before we act. Sounds childish because it is. Think less, do more. Become that retarded, spastic child that we were back in the day. You know, get in trouble for something, cause mischief, poke the bear, piss somebody off. You know, have fun, live a little. Right? Living life on the edge is fun. We can let that rain cloud in our head exist for a little bit, but at the end of the day, we're the meteorologists. We control the weather up here. So if it's stuck, as stupid as it sounds, as simple as it sounds, because it is, although it's not easy, walk away. Walk to a different room, find something else to do, try to stimulate yourself a little bit. Pause. Whoa. What else can we do? Get back to the childlike state. Sounds stupid, sounds childish, sounds simple, because it is. Like all this red pilling and trying to come up with all these responsibilities to try to get ahead of everyone. It's a pit. It's an abyss. Like, we'll take these things as they come, right? These responsibilities, life will hit you when it needs to. It's not like we were 14 sitting in a parked car in the garage, like freaking out, trying to imagine what it's going to be like driving on the highway. Going to have to like shift 1 through 6 as fast as I can, Fast and the Furious style, pull a U-turn in the middle of the road just in case someone's acting up. Like, it just doesn't happen. Worrying about those things is a waste of your time. It's a waste of our time. We don't need to be thinking about these things. Having a sense of responsibility in the back of your mind is healthy. A certain amount of it, yes. But obsessing over it is only going to lead us to a cyclical thinking that gets us nowhere. So check this out. Usually the opposite is the treatment for a solution, right? If we give a hyper kid like myself back in the day coffee or amphetamines, it doesn't make me more energetic. It calms me down. It sits me right in my seat. I would sit down and shut up, do as I'm told. I was a drone, dude. It's awesome. If we're anxious, spend time with someone that you trust, or do something nerve-wracking. I don't know, ride a roller coaster, go wakeboarding, car surf. Who knows? Live a little. Feel alive. If we're depressed, going and helping someone, doesn't matter who it is, whether it's a friend, stranger, doesn't matter. Volunteering, all of that is helpful. Because it's usually an accidental trap of self-obsession, and it's not our fault. It's not your fault, okay? We're all just trying to live the best way that we can, try to be the best people that we can, and oftentimes we kind of get stuck. It happens. Depression is a suppression of expression. We got to do more, we got to make and create more, think less, and act. Just do things without thinking. Like, what does it really mean when someone says get outside and touch grass? Like, yeah, changing your environment and getting sunlight is helpful, but I think what they're trying to say is, you know, when we're getting trash talked like this online, they're just looking after us, really. Escape your mind in a healthy way. That's all they're trying to say. That's really what they meant. You know, when we got in trouble as kids, we didn't have the pen to hit. We didn't have the bottle to slap when something was going wrong. We'd crash Hot Wheels, you know, rip dolls' heads off. Okay, don't go ripping children's heads off. That's probably not safe. Might feel good, but it probably you'll have repercussions to that one. We got to look for ways to recalibrate ourselves when we get stuck, and sometimes imagining what you would do if you were a kid can help. What else should we do? Get back to that childlike state. Being a man, red pilling, all that comes naturally. One day life will throw something at you and you'll have no choice but to respond how you see fit. Your maturity will kick in, your humanity will kick in, and you'll have to start changing certain things about your life and what you do. And that's not to get like dark or anything. Like, it doesn't have to be some traumatic event, but something in your life will change periodically as you age. Naturally, that's just what happens. So trying to expedite certain natural processes in your life, like speeding up the maturity process, trying to speed run that and try to become who you think you need to be immediately, it'll lead us potentially down a path of remorse. Like we've heard of the people that get to their destination and then forgot to appreciate the ups and downs that they went through, the waves that they had to conquer to reach the island that they've been looking forward to the whole time. And they get there and they got everything that they ever wanted, but like forgot the grit that got them there. So appreciating the stillness of life, rewarding yourself for the challenges that you conquer, and stimulating yourself in the right ways. Trying to avoid overstimulation in our lives is hard to do, but if we can keep our minds occupied, stay busy, even if you're going through a transitionary period, like I know degrees are not worth what they once were. Believe me, I'm right there with you. The job market's insane. It's annoying. It's selective. We gotta lie on that shit. I'm about to become a barista. Learn how to make some dank coffees.